Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking you through the main grooves in Holding Poison by the Foo Fighters. If you've liked this video, check out the other 3 Foo Fighter tutorials that I've done. I'll put the link in the description. And if you could like the video, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and that'd be fantastic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the main grooves. I'm going to play them first, then I'm going to break them down and go through them with the notation. So here's the intro, goes like this. So this intro, I'm going to go through this intro relatively quickly. It's 133 beats per minute, this song, so it's pretty energetic, quite exciting, really good fun to play. We've literally got 3 bars of quarter notes on the bass drum. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Flam on the snare on beat 4. And then you've got a rock beat, fairly sloppy hi-hats for 3 bars. 1, 2, 3. And then on the 4th bar, we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It's got that little kind of fill around the kit. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay. The second section of the song, so in other words the verse, this is the bit I really want to spend a bit of time on, because this is, or could be, the part of the song that's going to cause a few problems. So have a listen to what the verse sounds like. It goes like this. Okay, so this section of the song, fairly tricky, lots of syncopation, lots of bass drum in between the hi-hats, etc. We're going to come in with 1, 2, 3, 4, and choke open hi-hat on the and of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And then we come in with this 2-bar pattern that goes like this. You see the notation here, it goes 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So let's just break these 2 bars down slowly. We're going to go again. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And again, we've got that choke, that open hi-hat on the and of the 4. So it repeats that section 3 times. On the 3rd time round, that last bar, it changes every 3rd time round. So the first time you play it, on that 3rd time round, on that last bar, we're going to go like this. We're going to go. So we've got a flam on the snare on beat 1. Then we've got 3 16th note triplets between the snare, high tom and the floor. So let's just do that bit slowly. We're going to go snare, 1 triplet, snare, 1 triplet, and then we're going to go 3 and, so kick, flam, and then we've got these 2 crash cymbal chokes on the 3 and 4 and. So let's do that slowly. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and again 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then it goes back to that 2-bar repeated section again that we've just done. And then you do that 3 times again, and then on the 3rd time, on that last bar, we're going to, instead of doing that triplety bar, we're going to go flam, high tom, floor, snare, rest, crash. So up to speed, that last bar. So this is the last bar before it goes into the next section. So it goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's do all of that section real slow. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and repeat. 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat last time. 1, 2 and 3. Triplety bar. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and back to beginning. 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat last time. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and snare, high bass, snare, rest and into the new section. That is quite confusing. I think the best thing to do is just A, listen to the track loads and loads and loads, and B, just get used to that 2-bar repeated section. Don't worry too much about the triplets and that last kind of drum fill with that crash at the end, and then just kind of start to piece it together once you've heard it and listened to it and got that in your head. So the next section, kind of a pre-chorus I guess, goes like this. So this kind of pre-chorus, I guess, section of the song, it's not too bad. We've got some offbeat 8 notes on the hi-hat, snare on the 2 and the 4. The first bar, I'll play it with the hi-hat closed so you can hear me and see it clearly. The first bar slowly goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then the second bar is exactly the same, except we've got a crash on the end of the 4 with the kick at the end of the bar. So the second bar of this groove goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, crash. And then it repeats that again. So let's just do the 2 bars in a row. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, crash. And then it goes back to that groove again, except when you repeat it for the last time, instead of putting that crash on the end, we're going to do a flam, crash, 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 or crash, 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 depending on how many cymbals you have. So it's basically a kind of 6-bar pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, and the 6th bar, the last bar, so the bar going into the chorus, goes 1 and 2 and 3. And then you go into the chorus. Let's do that last bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And then the chorus, I'm not going to play this, I'm just going to talk you straight through it. It's not too bad. We've basically got a rock beat, a crash on beat 4, goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So the song, once you've done the chorus, does start to go kind of back to the rhythms that you've already done and that we've already gone through. So I'm not going to go through all the rhythms in the correct order. I'm just giving you like the main grooves really. So once we get to that chorus, it kind of goes back to that offbeat hi-hat double kick groove, and then kind of comes back out of that back into the verse again. It just kind of plays around with rhythms that we've already done. So you've got to listen to the track and work out what you've already done, and then you should be able to relate to it, to the song fairly easily once you've done that. We've got this kind of like instrumental, I guess towards the kind of like the last kind of 3/4 of this song. We've got this triplet right hand with the snare drum in between the second and third triplet. Have a listen, sounds like this. There's a few ways you can count this triplet bar. I'm going to try this approach to start with. We're just going to count with our right hand. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there's the pulse of the bar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. The left hand is going to creep in between the second and the third triplet. 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. The kick, don't really have to worry too much about the kick to be fair, because it's with our right hand. 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Regards to drum fills, have listened to the track. You know, you feel free to copy what Taylor Hawkins is doing, do your own drum fills, leave them out, just whatever, it doesn't really matter. But for now, just see if you can get these main grooves and just get playing to this song. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.